Hello, and welcome to my overview of the 2" by 72" Ultimate Belt Grinder. The wheel that we currently have on there is an 8" wheel. We have various toolbars. This is our tension spring. And we also have material rest plates of various sizes and configurations. This particular one is for flat surfaces, and as you can see, we can move it in and out, and it's locking. You can also adjust it up and down to get angle grinding. You can also raise and lower it, all depending on the thickness of material that you're grinding. As you can see here, we have a flat plate that we use with our 8" grinding wheel. It's adjustable in and out, and it's milled to the contour of the wheel, so you can adjust it perfectly. This also can be put in either a vertical position, or we can move it to a horizontal position. Here again, you have a nice flat surface where you can do some nice precision grinding. Let me show you how easy it is to install a belt. Just put it over the pulleys, lower your tension, stretch your belt, tighten the red knob, and presto, you're there. Simple and efficient. As you can see, we have a new toolbar installed. This one has a deburring wheel on the right hand side, and you could actually put a buffing wheel on the left side, and it's driven by a machine spacer. You pull out, adjust it just like you normally would for your belt tension, and there's 2 pillow block bearings, and that drives this 24" shaft, and there's plenty of room so you can do contour, buffing, or deburring. It's quite a nice addition. The next thing we're going to look at here is my design on a rotary indexing plate for doing sanding and grinding operations. What we have here, that little plate you see, is actually the indexing plate that has holes drilled in it that'll hold the platen in position at various degree rotations around a 360-degree axis. We have like a 4" wheel here, and at the top we have a 2" wheel. We have 2 more 2" wheels there. And in the front of the platen we have a small wheel adapter, and this comes in various sizes. They come from like a 1/2" up to I think 1.5 inches, and they snap in there real easily. Then I have a removable feature where you can actually take the small wheel adapter off if you're so inclined. This is held on by 1 bolt, and also it's held in place via a dowel pin in the 1 bolt, and both sides are keyed via a hexagon shaft. Now all of the holes in the platen that are drilled and tapped have helicoils in them for longevity. We have a drill bushing in here that'll last for the lifetime of the unit, and we also have a pull plunger that whenever you move the indexing plate, it locks it in position that you're going to use. There you can see it going in and out, and it snaps into place when it hits one of those holes in that indexing plate as it makes a 360-degree turn. Let's install it now. We'll slide the drill bushing over the 1/2" bolt. Now we're going to put our small wheel adapter back on. Of course, that's done with only tightening 1 bolt so it makes it real easy to take it on and off. Here again it has helicoils, so the threads will last forever. Now we have a spacer we're going to put on there, and we also have a knob which I machined on my Haas CNC machine. And once that's tightened down, everything is nice and rigid and it tracks really well. Now we'll pull it and get the proper tension. Lower the handle. We'll tighten the little red knob, and then we'll have the tension on it. Everything's ready for grinding operations. Adjust the tracking knob if necessary. This is position number 1. Got slack belt in the upper part and also in the medium part, and you've also got a wide radius on the small tool adapter. This should give you a little bit better idea of how the horizontal vertical position of the machine works, and also how the material rest plates are adjusted. Moving them in and out, lock them in position, adjust your height. Can't beat it. It's beautiful. This is position number 2. As you can see, it's for doing small radiuses. With the different size wheels you can put in there, you can get in some real narrow spots, and it's really good for knife grinding and other particular operations where you have a small radius. This is position number 3. We have removed the small wheel adapter. As you'll see, we're just going to run on the 2 pulleys out in front. This gives you a slack belt up the top and also a slack belt at the center position where I'm pointing right now. This is going to be position number 4. Move it to the proper position. Lock the nut, and we're done. Now we'll put a little tension on it, tighten the red knob, and we've got slack belt between the small wheel adapter, got slack belt between the 2-inch ones. We also have a slack belt at the top. This is going to be position number 5. It's basically the same as 4, except we've removed the 1-inch small wheel adapter, and you have free belt between the 2 2-inch pulleys and also in the front. This will be position number 6. It's all locked in, ready to go. Put a little tension on the belt, lock it down, and now we've got the 2-inch pulley out in front. Keep in mind that all of these configurations can be done either in the horizontal or vertical position of the machine. So you can flip it horizontally or vertical like it is right now. You got free belt there, the 2-inch wheel out front. Now you get an idea how you can go to the horizontal position. This will be position number 7. You're going to utilize the flat platen in this position with a 2-inch wheel to top, 4-inch wheel to bottom, and you have your platen backing plate. Now we're going to show you how the material rest plates work with this particular application. See, it's pretty easy to adjust. Just get it square with the belt, lock it in position, pull it out a little bit to give yourself some clearance, and you're all set to go. Everything's parallel. Now we're going to show you how to move it into the horizontal position. Now we're going to move it into position number 8. This is going to have the 4-inch wheel out in front. Tighten it up a little bit. She's set for operations. Same thing goes with your material rest plates. You can adjust those to any angle you need, and you can also cut different arcs into that plate for, like, say, a 4-inch and a 2-inch wheel. Now we're going to move it to position number 9. We have slack between the 1-inch diameter wheel, or the 3/4 I should say, and the 2-inch, and also between the 2-inch and the 4-inch. Here again you can put your tool rest plates, or material rest plates I should say, and align those and adjust them, and you're all set. Here again we can move it into the horizontal position. This will give you an idea of the various adapters we have for the material rest plates. Some of them switch from horizontal to vertical, some remain horizontal to horizontal. You can see the various lengths of them, all depending on how you're trying to configure them to the belts. This is another one of the plates that we have where you can move it further in or further out away from the wheels, all depending on which hole you put that bar in on the bottom of the plate. This will give you a little bit of an idea how the toolbar works that holds the rest plates. If you notice that groove that's cut down through the center, that's so when you tighten that little red knob, if it leaves any marks or mars on that bar, they'll be down in the recess, and it'll still slide very easily back and forth in the 2-inch channel. This will give you an idea of some of the material rest holders that I have and the adapters. I made a stand to mount my grinder on, and I put a piece of plexiglass on the one side to mount all the adapters on. On the back there's a couple holes in there where I can put any spare toolbars that I have. This will give you a better view of the other side of the grinder. This is the indexing plate and also the clamp that holds the material rest plates in place. This is the arcs that were cut that allow it to go from vertical to horizontal. And here's our variable frequency drive. It has a 2X option on it, which allows you to turn a 1725 3-phase motor at 3450 RPM and still have good torque. It also has a dynamic brake system on it that allows it to stop immediately when you turn it off, which is another good feature. These are the transport wheels. As you can see, when the cart is sitting, they are slightly off the ground and spin freely. This is the bar that we use to transport the cart with. You saw it in the retracted position, and this is in the extended position. Well, the show is over, so I guess we're going to take it back to its home in the garage. Hope you enjoyed the video.